Hey, welcome or welcome back. Just a little short one here. I noticed, you can see my work laptop. We'll just close that. Oh, you still see the screens. Well, it's all good. I was starting to work and thought I'd do this real quick. So Amberlynn uploaded a video in the middle of the night titled just, "I'm done." Okay. And the description on the video is just done. So let's see what she's done with.
Hey guys, so no, this is not a Q&A. Today is Monday.
It's not a Q&A, but it's Monday, the 29th.
The 29th. Tomorrow will be 2 weeks since I fell. And I think a lot of you were like, why are you...
I hope she's healing well. I just, despite all her faults and everything, I don't want her to be hurt, because having her ankle hurt, making it hard for her to walk around, does make it more difficult for her to be mobile and might possibly lead her to just becoming depressed.
Talking about this, you seem like you're milking it. I'm just trying to share my experience of someone who is 500 pounds breaking their ligaments. Just imagine walking.
It's not breaking her ligaments. And I didn't think she was 500 pounds anymore. I thought she was like 470.
I don't know why I said breaking my ligaments. I'm sorry. Tearing my ligaments. Just imagine walking as a skinny person on torn ligaments. That shit hurts. Now imagine adding a 500.
It does hurt. What she could do is wrap her ankle. That might help take some of the strain off and let them stay in place while they heal. If she's not able to wear a boot or something, she could at least be wrapping her ankle.
A pound brick on top of that. It is a whole other level of pain that I don't know. It has changed my life. In the last 2 weeks, I have fought so hard to not be bedridden or bedbound. Obviously, you guys don't see my day-to-day life in the sense of every single waking moment, but I use my bed for sleeping, and I use my bed for the making love aspects of my relationship. I don't sit on my bed. I don't do that. I'm up. I'm cleaning. I'm walking.
We've seen her and wifey have lunch in bed. And since the Nintendo Switch is in the bedroom, they sit on the bed to play video games. So she can't say that she doesn't use her bed for anything else. That's just a lie. Because we've seen her sitting on the bed playing Mario Party with wifey and various other things.
I'm taking Twinkie out. I'm doing things with my girlfriend. I'm slow dancing in the kitchen. I'm cooking. This isn't the vibe. This was the vibe in 2019, but this ain't the vibe now. But I do want to say one more thing, because it's become a lot. Here's the photo of where I fell. In this circle, there is a hole, a gap, if you will, in between the grass and the sidewalk where I fell.
Yeah, I saw that, no problem. Yeah, there's a gap in the grass and the the earth, the ground. It's your foot could slip off there and it'll twist. I mean, people do it all the time. People that are questioning how she fell, I think, are just being, I don't know, ridiculous. Because I've slipped off sidewalks before like that. I haven't always injured myself, but I have, like I mentioned in my last video, which maybe before this one, in junior high, taking a summer school gym class, my foot slipped off the sidewalk into a hole and I slipped a disc in my back. Yeah, so people questioning this, I think, are being a little silly.
Now I'm going to show you this clip of my shoe from when I was in the hospital. This is the shoe that went inside of that hole. You can see the dirt where literally...
What? Why is she doing this? Why does she think she has to do this? If people are questioning it, fuck them, to be honest. People slip and fall all the time. She has herself on video going down.
The tip of my foot went into it and it made my ankle twist. I don't know how else to explain this to you guys. It could have happened to anybody. Had nothing to do with my weight. I'm just getting really freaking tired of it. Just imagine you're walking, you're vlogging, not paying attention, and all of a sudden your foot goes half off the sidewalk. inside of a hole and partially into a grass section. It ain't cute. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be sweet. You're going to fall and hurt yourself.
You guys asked for the real me with my real experiences as someone who is morbidly obese. You guys tell me to stop putting on a facade, just be myself. And when I am, you guys say I leave out details of certain situations.
She does do a lot of lying by omission, but it's not really details per se. She gives a very broad description of things or explains it poorly. Like she's explained her fall very poorly multiple times. Granted, I'm sure it happened very quickly, so trying to remember the exact details of how she fell are going to be difficult. Just simply saying, I was walking along, first she called it a curb. It's a sidewalk. Her foot slipped into a hole next to the sidewalk and it twisted her ankle.
Which means I'm lying. What? That doesn't make sense. So now I find myself kind of oversharing in a way just to do the opposite of what you guys consider lying. So now that I'm oversharing, talking about my ankle, everything that happened surrounding it, you guys are calling me a liar. So which is it? Is it lack of detail or me sharing?
Well, it's both. Both can exist at the same time. They aren't mutually exclusive. There have been many times where you haven't explained something very well or you've left out things and it sounds like you're lying. Oh, there's a string on my shirt. Because you come back later and tell us something that sounds slightly different. As far as this oversharing, it's because each time you talk about it a little bit differently. It's why people, I think, might be questioning it. I think it's silly to be questioning this. She obviously hurt herself. We saw the spot she fell. We saw her go down. I think anybody could have fallen like that. It doesn't matter how big you are. Your foot slips off that sidewalk into a little divot. You might roll your ankle and hurt yourself. It depends how quickly you're able to catch yourself and how much your foot rolls.
Sharing too much. I don't know where the middle ground is. It's like everything I do is wrong. It's just complaint, constantly, repeatedly, obsessively. Just let me talk about my experience while it's happening, please. Everyone is different, and what I am experiencing is real. And just stop trying to invalidate it with pointless opinions and theories.
And how my ankle twisted gave me messed up ligaments. It is what it is. And I actually am never going to talk about this again. No more updates. I am tired of the theories. I'm tired of the conspiracies.
Well, I hope she heals better and lets us know when she's healed.
I'm tired of the fat shaming. I'm just tired of it all. So we will never talk about this again. I'm not going to talk about my specialist appointments about it. I'm not going to talk about anything, any other tests I get done, the progress I'm making.
We all know she's going to.
Nothing. We're just never speaking about my ankle ever again, because there's a side of people who are like, this happened to you because you're fat and because you're big. It wouldn't have happened to anybody else. But then there's a whole other side who's like, you barely hurt yourself. You're just doing this so you can sit in bed and have your girlfriend caretake over you. I'm done. So
I have seen comments like those on her video. Both of those. But there are a lot of people that are just like, hey, I'm sorry you hurt yourself. I hope you heal quickly. I can see how you hurt yourself. I think a lot of those people are ones that have hurt themselves before similarly. A lot of people think that her injury wouldn't have been as bad if she wasn't as big. Her size doesn't matter when it comes to rolling her ankle. Where her size will come into play is that, she couldn't use any of the devices afterwards to possibly help her heal a little bit quicker. And we've seen Amber up a lot. I don't think she wants to just lay in bed. I think she wants to be up doing things. She doesn't strike me, this current Amberlynn, as wanting to just lay in bed. I mean, she has lost quite a bit of weight. I think that's motivated her to be up and moving and going on walks and going to the store. So
that's that.
Indeed, that's that. Amberlynn is just sick of y'all's shit. It's sad that she felt the need to put this out because she did hurt herself. She could just ignore it. and just go on with her videos and her life and just be like, hey, look, for the people that care, here's how I'm doing. For those of you that don't, ignore it and can just continue to be hateful. It's like I said previously in one of my videos, no matter what she does, there's always going to be people that question everything she does, regardless. So, I don't know. What do you all think? I mean, I think she definitely hurt her ankle. She slipped in that hole. I've done it. Other people have done it. And I was in junior high when I did it. And then I was in college when I was playing tennis. I planted my foot stupidly while playing tennis because I thought the ball was going to be hit that way. And when it wasn't, and I had to reverse back this way, my foot didn't go with me. And my ankle just, well, I can't really show you, but it just went boop, rolled all the way over on its side. And then I continued to play tennis on it. I went to the doctor at my university the next day, and he's like, yeah, you really stretched that ligament really hard, and it's all kinds of out of shape. He's like, here's a wrap. We're going to wrap your ankle. Just keep wrapping it. He's like, that's all you can do is just keep wrapping it, maybe ice it. He's like, but you just got to wait for it to heal. And that ankle is still a little bit weak sometimes because of that, hard pull that it did when it just really pulled that ligament. It didn't tear anything, and it was sore enough to walk on. So I don't know. Anyway, that's all I got for you in this one. What was that little finger gun? That's all I got for you in this one. So until next time, be safe and take care.